This is Professor Moneypig Trading. Today we're going to talk about a really quick US stock market weekly overview. I'm going to discuss AMZN, BIIB, Moderna, NFLX, SPY, and RBLX. And today is July 17, 2021. And really quick, we're not registered financial advisors. So this video is just for education contents. Please invest at your own risks. And if you are interested in our Discord community or have questions, feel free to reach out at www.moneypigtrading.com. We always have Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram on Moneypig Trading. Feel free to follow and get the latest contents. So really quick, let's look at SPY. This is a daily chart starting from April 2021 until last Friday. And you can see SPY actually has been following this pattern for the whole year. Every quarter at the beginning of quarter, we're seeing a SPY 4-day 8-day EMA cross and start to push back up for about 2 to 3 weeks right before the tech earnings. And then SPY entering this wide window where it's more choppy. And while it being so choppy, it will make all-time high and touch the upper band of the uptrend and sort of pull back down in the last stage of the cycle where SPY pull back down to the lower range of the uptrend and then kind of push back out, sideways consolidate until the next earnings season again, 4-day 8-day EMA cross, push back up 2 to 1 week before the major big tech earnings started to enter sideways consolidation. And usually in this sideways consolidation time, you will see some stocks that have really good earnings or good guidance, especially if they haven't been pricing. You're going to see them outperform the market. And and because the Federal Reserve continue to provide liquidity, we're probably going to see this pattern continue until Federal Reserve starts to withdraw the liquidity. And don't forget that July 16th, we actually mentioned about quad witching. And basically, there's 4 different type of options and future contract expire that will make SPY, the whole market, very choppy. We have a very early video where the volume is not very good due to the old microphone. But we'll put a link down here if you have interest in quad witching. But seriously, July 16 is very similar to the June 2021 quad witching, where the SPY just pulled back down the whole day. And we're expecting the next day, which is Monday, SPY is probably going to have a V-shaped recovery, just like what we're seeing on June 2021. Right before the earnings season, we don't really see a major reason that the whole market should continue to sell off. Should be able to hold the EMA support. However, the market is always changing, so we just have to keep an eye on it. On the May 2021, we're seeing a very similar quad witching pattern as well. This is a Friday. You can see the first hour SPY push up and then selling off very quickly and just sideways consolidate. And during the Sunday overnight session, SPY start to push back up, and that's part of the reason we think a SPY should be able to hold up, especially the whole earnings, especially on tech. The guidance expectation are very positive, so we don't really see again that the major reason should gap down. And the SPY continue to pull back. And our target we mentioned in social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, we mentioned the SPY in this cycle, the high is probably around 438. And we did enter in our swing and make a decent 240% returns. So that's pretty awesome. And if you haven't followed us on social media, make sure to do that to get our latest contents. And we mentioned SPY will continue to hold up because if you look at the Fed SOMA balances, how much money they inject into the market, or somebody called liquidity, and to buy the bonds and to stabilize the TNX and to therefore stabilize the whole market. You can see the red line here is the Fed SOMA balance. It continued to increase until probably September. We're going to see the job market start to stabilize. Then Fed will probably start to consider tapering, which will reduce the liquidity injection, maybe the end of this year or early next year. But unfortunately, based on the current COVID vaccine rate across the world, very likely, we hope this will not happen, but very likely COVID-19 will come back with Delta variants. And if that's the case, if we have a partial lockdown again and affecting unemployment numbers, very likely Fed will say, okay, we'll probably continue to inject liquidity, and that very likely will hold on to make the SPY have a decent support. But we just have to play by ears, look at the September employment numbers and also the Delta variants or any kind of variants and the vaccination rates. A lot of moving pieces. The next thing we should look at AMZN this week is July 20th. Jeff Bezos actually have a space flight The space fly is going to be a really short one, 11 minutes, but whether we're going to see the same price action as we see on SPCE, Virgin Galactic's, 1 or 2 days before the Virgin Galactic real person flight into the space, the price actually pushed back up. And also we have seen this kind of price action before, 4-day EMA cross, pull back down to the EMA support, and Amazon started stabilizing before earnings and push back up again. So definitely keep an eye on it for Amazon this week. Maybe there might be some surprising price action. However, in my humble opinion, most of the positive earning guidance and good earning results are kind of pricing due to Amazon actually push up almost to 3,800, which is totally above our original estimate, 3,650, due to the JEDEC contract from National Defense and Microsoft. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on Amazon. And this BIIB, Biogen, actually has a lot of news. About 3 weeks ago, FDA surprisingly approved their Alzheimer drug and make a gap of 150 share. And ever since, Biogen actually has a lot of controversy on this not very clinical significant Alzheimer drug. So right now, FDA has some negative comments. Their deputy head of FDA saying they might want to do some investigation on the FDA agents and the communication with the Biogen, the company. So that's why Biogen actually pulled back on pretty hard right now for the EMA cross to the downside. And you can see the TDM squeeze is actually showing the downtrend as well. So definitely keep an eye on BIIB. Maybe will continue to push back down to the 295, which is a 150-day EMA support in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Moderna is another big heater in the past 1 week. Since Moderna on last Thursday or Wednesday, it says it will be included into S&P 500. And ever since Moderna just continued to push up, we are expecting the price will continue to push up to our target 296 to 316 before or after the July 21st, 2021 S&P 500 inclusion date. And if we have seen that on Tesla, right after the inclusion date, the price actually picked up regionally and pulled back down 1 day later. And then the next 2 to 3 weeks, Tesla actually pushed up all the way to 900, and possibly Moderna is going to have the same price action. And when a stock is included in the S&P 500, it will force a lot of funds to buy that particular stock, which if those funds use S&P 500 as a benchmarking, and that's why it will create a lot of demand in that particular stock and push up the stock price. Netflix had the earning this week. Right now, it pushed back very heavily from our target 555, which we entered the swing right when the Netflix was down 470. Totally captured this trend, pretty successful trade. Now just push back down, holding the EMA support. Netflix is going to enter the gaming stocks, the gaming industry. So very likely they're going to have a pretty decent guidance, and we'll see how it goes. However, Netflix seasonally, they have a tendency to pull back in the Q2 trading. Q2 earning. In the past 10 years, 9 times in Q2 trading is actually negative or bearish price action, on average down about 7 to 8%. So definitely have to keep an eye on Netflix after post-earning price action this time. Because they enter in video again, probably going to increase the revenue. Maybe the price will push back up. Definitely will be interested to watch that particular earnings. And Roblox, RBLX, is a newly public trading company focused on gaming developer environment, which is really popular. A lot of rumors on the website. I saw internet that is an IPO, so it will have a lockup expiration date the end of July or early August. But actually, if you look at the Roblox SEC document, their latest amended S1 form, it changed into a direct listing from IPO. So so that means it basically don't have a lockup period expiration. Right now, Roblox is holding a 150-day EMS support around 75. We do think it might be a sideways consolidation, and also depends on the market. If the market can hold, it can hold. Otherwise, if the tech continues to sell off, it's probably going to push back down to $65 per share range. Just really quick, we have a decent swing trading program, which is focused more on options. And here's our winning rate and average return per trade, which is pretty decent. We also have a small benchmarking account with $2,000, around $1,500 we're able to grow up to around $20,000 on July 9th, which is within 2 months. So if you're interested in our swing trading program, make sure to check it out on www.moneypigtrading.com, and make sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, MoneyPig Trading. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.